Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Type 1 Diabetes. It's Kara. I hope you're having a great day. Yes, it has been a while, and yes, I keep saying that in every video, but I want you guys to know that I'm new to this whole YouTube filming thing. I am trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get editing software figured out and all kinds of things organized first. I'm getting there. I have a new computer, I have a new editing software, and so now going forward as I get this figured out, this is the beginning of a diabetes review series that I'm going to try and do in terms of accessories that we use in our everyday life, or maybe not use yet and will be starting to use. So I have the first one today for you, and this specifically relates to anyone who is a Dexcom G6 or G7 user. Now for the G7s, this probably won't work as well, but you could probably still use it anyway. But this is just really something that I found that I have really enjoyed using, especially to organize all my diabetes supplies, because as we all know, there are 5 million things that we have to keep track of, and alcohol wipes and skin tech wipes and tack away wipes and needles and all sorts of things. So this is really for, in America, the Omnipod Dash users and Tandem t:slim X2 users and anyone else that uses Dexcom right now. And so this is something that I actually discovered on Etsy. Now I'm going to input a clip here of what my diabetes storage used to look like. It was crazy. I still have the same chest, but it is different. As you can see, it is very disorganized. It kind of stacked it a little bit, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be and how I wanted everything to look like. Okay, so keep that in mind while you're watching this clip. Now, coming back to the accessory I found for this, it is basically just a box. It's somebody on Etsy designed it. I think it's fantastic. This is what it looks like. So it's this little box. This one has 9 slots in it, plus 2 extras in the front. So what I've done is I've stored a bunch of stuff in here. So let me take it all out and I'll show you how I've kept it all in place. So got a bunch of random stuff here and 2 Dexcom sensors. So this is what it looks like. This is the front. As you can see, I have an alcohol wipe in there, the front one, and then there's just these 9 little boxes to keep the sensors in. Now, what I've done is I've kept a bunch of my skin tack wipes in the front slot right here. I have had some cartridges, a True Steel infusion set, and some needles. There aren't any in here at the moment, as well as some test strips for those moments where you actually need test strips. Now, I have discovered that this thing has been an absolute lifesaver. You know, it's like having the the Dexcom sensor boxes, just stacked one on top of the other is very cumbersome, and when you have all the boxes that we have to deal with, it is a little bit annoying. But having this set up makes things so much nicer. And the one I have, I will find the link and put it in the description below. But the one I got had 9, but they came in, I believe it was 3, 6, 9, or 12 cases, and it just simplifies everything so much. It was one of my favorite things to get so far as organizing supplies, because I don't know about you, but I find organizing supplies absolutely horrendous. I mean, because you've got your cartridge and your needle boxes, you've got your infusion sets, and if you use more than one, like I use or have been using, I might be switching over to, but I have up until recently been using the AutoSoft 90s as well as the True Steels. Now, I was just at a diabetes camp with this nonprofit called Connected in Motion. I will link them above here. They are amazing. They have come to America now for some camps. This is strictly a camp for adults living with diabetes, and it is amazing. I mean, I had the best time. And I live in Canada, so there is one out west. I live in Western Canada, and there's also one out east near Ontario area. And we were just discussing stuff about the different infusion sets and how they're made and whatever. And so for me, in that discussion, whether it's true or not, I'm not entirely 100% sure, but what I do know is that I might be switching from AutoSoft strictly to True Steel based on the information that we heard and shared and discussed about how the AutoSoft 90s are manufactured. And not to say that, and it's, you know, if you want to use AutoSoft 90, go ahead and use AutoSoft 90. It's just, for me personally, we were discussing, you know, some of the things that might go into it and the potential of chemicals that could be coming into our bodies unknowingly because of this. Don't take my word for it, really. Like, if you want to look into this more, 100% do. I talked to a tandem rep that was at the camp with us, and she was unsure that that was even the case. She said she was going to look into it, but as far as we know, it's just like the little plastic cannula, but it could be encased with other things that might be harmful to us. We just don't know about it. But the Dexcom sensor case does keep some of those things as well. And so that is something that I have just been really pleased with. I think the diabetes community is doing a great job at keeping up on different technologies and different accessories that can use to help us simplify our life, because we have a lot of stuff to keep on top of and track of. And just doing this one simple step for me was a huge game changer. It definitely solved some of the challenges that you saw in that box. It was not the best setup. I mean, I've used it for forever and it's great, but to bring down how much cardboard boxes that were in there definitely makes a difference in terms of space. And you know, if I ever come across a plastic container or something that I can dwindle down infusion sets and cartridges and stuff in, I will absolutely do that, because I just think that definitely makes a big difference. I know some people living with diabetes, I've seen on some social media groups where they just have the travel kit of like the, what do you call it, the makeup traveling kit that like folds and they just hang it on their bathroom, and they like on their bathroom door, and they just have it all stacked that way. I know people do that. I just prefer to use a chest. I just think it's a little simpler for me, just in the fact that like the space that I am in is not that huge. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And so with my husband and I living here and our dog, I just, it's just easier for me to have the chest in my room, kind of out of the way. It's there, but it's not in your face. And so when people are over, that's not the first thing you see is this diabetes supply stuff in the corner. So that's been a huge thing for me as well. But that is all I have for today. I just wanted to share this very first accessory that I've discovered and that has impacted my life positively for how I store and maintain my diabetes supplies that I have so much of. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys, if you are a Dexcom user, have straight CGM lines, and if you're Freestyle Libre user, I hope you have really good readings as well. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys soon now that I've figured out the different things that are starting to work for me. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.